Hi guys, my name is Julianne Jackson and today I'm going to talk about my experience of traveling to India. I have been fortunate enough to be able to travel to India 7 times in my life, from the age of 4 till last time I was able to go to India was when I was 32. The experience I wanted to talk to you about is the significant memory of leaving the plane and entering into the city of Bombay, which is now called Mumbai. That was in the year 2000. I was 20 years old. I was traveling with my mother. And this is a significant memory because I remember walking out of the plane and the things I felt and the experience of a whole different world. When I was a child, it was just fragments of memories that I have. So we were traveling from DFW to the Mumbai airport, the international airport there. It was probably about a 14-hour flight, so we had stopped in Europe somewhere and then taken another flight to Mumbai. And so we are traveling to a state called Kerala. That's where my parents are from. But we had to stop in Mumbai before we could be able to travel on to the state of Kerala. At that time, they had to stop at a major city, either Delhi or Bombay, and then be able to travel into the country, into specific areas. Now they have straight flights to specific areas where we don't have to make a stop to major cities. Anyways, as we were leaving the comforts of the United States with air conditioned houses and cars and airplanes, we entered into the city of Bombay where they landed the plane on the tarmac, and then instead of being connected to the gate as we have here in the United States and walking down the little tunnel into the airport, we had to take our bags and be escorted in and walk out of the airplane into steps and onto the tarmac, and from there they took us on the bus to the airport. So we were never the plane was never close by the airport. Nowadays, they've changed that and now have little tunnels that connect to the plane, just like they have in the United States. But as we exited the plane, the humidity of the place and the smell of the natural scene was just, it hit you in the face like never before. It was just all of a sudden you leave this air conditioned airplane and then you walk out into onto the tarmac, and it just hits you in the face and you start sweating. You're so uncomfortable. You think you're short of breath. You think you feel like you're going to have a heart attack. And then and their insects are real. I mean, their mosquitoes are so big and they're everywhere, but the people there live like, like it doesn't bother them. Then we were able, from the international airport, we have to go to the local airport to be able to catch our flight and to travel to where we needed to go. So as we were traveling through the city, I mean, this place is populated. So I looked up the population of Mumbai, and they have over 21 billion people live in this one city. Now, the DFW airport population is said to be about 1.25 million. New York is our biggest city that we consider. It has 8.40 million people. And then LA, we consider is our next biggest city, has 3.8 million people. So City of Bombay has a lot of people compared to the United States and our bigger cities that we consider and our own city. It has almost 21 million people. So as we were traveling through the city, it was people everywhere. So imagine flying over DFW. All you see is small cars look like ants. These are people walking in and out of there, here and there, all over the place. It looks like little ants walking all over the place. It was so populated. I mean, talk about not having personal space is not a given there. Um, then if you've seen the movie Slumdog Millionaire, there is parts of the city that is just slum areas, and people live just like they would live here in neighborhoods, and nothing bothers them because they're just used to that kind of lifestyle. And then you have your rich people, because Bombay or Mumbai is known as the capital of Bollywood, which is the movie making place where most of Hindi movies are made, where stars live, where it's like their LA or their Hollywood type of place. So you have your rich areas where you have magnificent homes and lavish living. Then you have your total rundown shack type of places that people live in, with dirty water running and trash everywhere, and people live through it, and every day they get up, do their thing, go home, sleep, and get up and do it again. It was an interesting experience, being born and brought up in the United States and having to experience a place that you've heard of, and then be able to just travel through it and just take in the smell and the feel and the sight of it all, and put it all together and see how people live and survive. And they don't need air conditioning like I did. And they still manage to get by day. So that's my experience. I hope you enjoyed listening to it. Thank you.